single space. I propose to them that it's silly and the subconscious overrules what your forethoughts. Why? Being happy in something is expresses itself minimally in a certain manner. And we will agree to disagree that people are programmed a certain way because I was told that you're a very expressive person. Now, I actually respect that, but I meet too many men who are so happy that they're single. And honestly, they aren't. Because if I walk you through the algorithm, I could assure you that you are not that happy. And the people who talk to you, yeah.
It's so funny that someone all the way into the day to tell this woman here in Boston whether she's happy or not. But that's cute. That was a nice
okay, but watch this.
Let us then. What I'm going to say is I love myself enough to know that I do not need an addition to be happy. Like, that's crazy to me. Just because you need a crutch to lean on doesn't mean everybody else does. I don't need a crutch. I don't need an elbow. I am very happy. You come into this world alone. You die alone. You don't die with your partner. You die alone. Okay. So with that said, I am very. You gotta love.
Whatever ways, gentlemen, wait.
I challenge you to love yourself just a little
whatever
bit more.
Whatever gets you to sleep tonight.
Just a little bit more, baby. Just a little bit more, honey. I do. I challenge you to love yourself just a little bit more.
Are you defining?
Okay, baby. Whatever gets you to bed at night.
Because I don't. You must be one of those people who need attention. Because I don't need it. I don't need it. You need it, clearly.
I don't need attention.
Clearly you do. Clearly you do. Clearly you do.
I'm Panda. You say you want some viral moments. I don't want to hurt feelings, but can I go in?
But we're highlighting Black love. And
he just wants to focus on the negative. Because everything we say that's positive, he wants to focus on the negative. I said I'm happy single. He wants to make it negative. He wants to make it something bad.
You see,
typical.
So we can't discuss. So typical. Yes, typical Black man wondering why a woman, a beautiful Black woman.
I didn't even finish the sentence. You just assumed I said typical. I didn't say Black man.
I'm feeling sister clearly off of your. I'm feeding clearly off of your energy. You express yourself this way. You didn't say, "Hey, Franz, beg your pardon."
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, we heard. Did I just kicked off the? Wait, hold on. I didn't need him here. Did I just hear that?
Hi guys.
Did I just hear that?
Welcome to the Pandagasms, guys. Yeah, baby.
Welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back. Welcome to Pandagasms. I am your hyper hostess, Panda. Yeah. Then we have the lovely Big Cap.
Boom! Don't come for me.
Big Cap. This is a Capricorn, not cup. Cap.
I get it now.
No, not Big Cap. Not Big Cap.
Big Nettie with the Nettie.
And this week, we are back with our returning guest from last week for part 2 of us highlighting Black
love, positivity.
Yes, because it is still Black History Month and it is the month of love, right? So let's reintroduce our guest. We got Super Kev. I'm just reading them from right to left. Left to right. Super Kev. Say hey, give a quick intro.
Hey, yo, it's a good. It's your boy Super Kev.
I love it.
I love it, yo.
Hey, it's your boy Super Kev. All right, thank you, Super Kev. Next is the Beast. Come on, the Beast.
I say it's me, and all who agree are we. Good night, all feathered felines and fellas. Good night.
Good night.
Yes, we have a lot, sweetie. I know the woman in the middle right there. You were gonna have problems because I'm a lot.
Felines and fellas.
And
you move on. You just love taking up stuff.
Next, we have LeBron. Francis next.
Going this way?
I'm looking at the bottom.
Yeah,
Francis
What's up? What's going on?
Hey,
out here representing, also for the
married people,
the Black married men.
Oh, yeah.
And he's Greek.
Yeah.
Which Greek letter was that?
Omega Sci-Fi.
All right. Did you tell your brothers to watch?
Nope.
We got a lot of stuff we're working on right now, so they're not on. But
That's
they
not
will
what I
see.
asked you.
Yeah.
That's not what I asked you, Franz.
They're not gonna walk.
Brothers are busy. The fraternities are busy.
That's not what I asked either. Did you tell them about you being on the podcast?
Yo, they're gonna definitely catch the
It's been
replay.
a
We
long
got you.
week, and it's only Wednesday.
He's
It's been a
still
long
not
week.
answering the question.
I said no. I
didn't hear that part. I just kept hearing the excuses. Like, wait,
No,
how did we
it's
get
not
here?
excuses.
Okay.
It's the truth.
And last but not least, Mr. Solomon. Come on, Mr. Program. How's it going?
Well, how about yourself?
I'm doing so well tonight. I am so well, y'all. I got a little sun-kissed tan going on. Y'all see that?
She just came back from
I
vacation.
just got back from Puerto Rico yesterday, y'all, and I am sun-kissed, baby. Sun-kissed. You see it? You see my tan? Oh, sorry. I just had to show my tan off.
She had to rub in that she was
I
in Puerto
did.
Rico.
I had to. Welcome everybody back. So we're gonna pick up where we left off.
Yeah.
So first, I want to dive into the fellas. Are y'all gonna let us in on what y'all was talking about when we left?
Because they kept the whole conversation going for like a half an hour,
if not more. Yeah.
No, we're good.
No.
Shut
You
it
had to be
down.
there.
We'll be a podcast.
He's like, nope.
You had to
All
be
right.
there. Sorry.
That's fine. So we're gonna jump back in, pick up where we left off with Toya's question, Big Cap's question to, was it to Solomon or was it to the Beast? If they would date, if they would want their daughter to date.
First of all, well, because we already know what certain people are gonna say, but
I want to hear it. What certain people are gonna say?
No,
why?
We already know what they're gonna say. They're full of themselves.
So wait, I want to take a step back.
Somebody good.
And go to something that we said last week. So
Yeah.
He's not a focus. Go ahead.
he can't focus.
He can't.
But it's all right. We all got a little ADHD going
Everybody
on.
I don't understand.
So I want to
It
go.
comes with the brilliance. I'm sorry. It comes with the brilliance. It comes with the
Yes, it
brilliance.
does. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Shake that ego. I would
It's
like
just
to
a-
revisit a comment that the Beast said last week in relation to Obama's, where he was like, the Obamas wouldn't exist if Michelle didn't give Barack a chance.
But
He had
I
nothing.
sort of, but can we word that differently?
They were
Because
both in school together.
We're not
so
sure who
that
gave
means-
who a chance.
I
because-
did. So it's okay if it's lateral?
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want to deal with. You don't want someone who just has ambition and hopes and dreams and don't have an actual job to actually do anything. Like if you're both in school, then that's different. If you're both working, then that's called equally yoked.
Okay.
Not pulling someone along.
I think that's probably where I wanted the conversation to go to
Mm.
see as to,
Well, that's
Different
just my
perspectives.
thoughts. Yeah.
because there was somebody else who did that too. Denzel's wife. She was the breadwinner in the relationship in the beginning too. And I think she kind of like.
But with the Obamas, they were both in school at the time, if I recall.
Negative.
Yeah, it wasn't like
He
one
was
was
He was an
above
intern in
the
the
other.
office. You know,
What happened?
there was a power structure there added to a personal relationship between man and woman. She was his boss. He was an intern in the office, if you recall the story. Watch the movie, read the book, right? I don't care about the Obamas. I care about the expression of that situation. Mm-hmm. Everybody's so hungry in this situation between love and productivity. Love and productivity. It comes from a place of poverty, and not poverty physically, poverty of character. If you walk up to me, I was thinking about this. If you walk up to me, man, are we allowed to say certain words? 6-figure in words. I like the sound of it just because it rolls off the tongue, just for the phonics of it. And you come to me with a stinky attitude. I need this, and I want this, and I got that. I called others this week and verified. None of the cats I know who would qualify women on the first thing with a stinky attitude. Men. And these are not guys who fly because they got money, they fly to different countries and do dirty things, all right? And they don't pick up women who just because of the physical attribute. You have to be nice. The evenly yoked thing is not only about what you can provide, it's all about attitudes and abilities. If I am a man, I'm multimillionaire driven, and I don't even have things, but you can rub my head in a certain way, get me motivated, get me pushing, that's a part of the productivity too. That adds to the situation. It's not about what you can do, what you bring to the table. My table is good. We're good over here. I'm not hungry. All right. What I need from you is other things. So if a woman likes a man because of the ambition that's inside of him, my daughter could do that. They could live in a hovel. Why? Because he ain't beating her because he has and this devalues a woman. It's a lot there. It's a lot there. But he said, I need this you guys are programming. I don't know.
So wait,
So wait, I have a question. This is what I was just about to say. Could it be that because you never wanted for one thing, you don't look for the other? And could it be that someone else, because they lacked one thing, they're looking for the opposite? Why does everything have to be right only when you say it, and when you say it, that's the correct way? Because you come off very like, if I say that this is what it is, this is what it is, and that's that. What you're saying, it just has to be absolutely wrong. And just so you know, the energy that I give on, no one interrupted you. The energy that I give on the podcast is totally different than what I give when I'm dealing with a person. Okay, let's just put that out there. So don't assume that you know what my energy is like when I'm dealing with somebody that I'm involved with, as opposed to when I'm on the podcast.
May I speak now? Let me know. Give me a signal when I can speak. Okay. Okay. Give me a signal when I can speak.
We're gonna let Beast have the show.
Yes,
because
we all are adults and we all know about rants.
Beast, you're right. Beast, you're right. I'm lonely. I'm sad. I cry every night because I don't have a man. You're absolutely right. There you go.
Big Cap is gonna perish away.
You're right. I'm gonna perish. I'm gonna wish. I wish.
So you hit on some direct truth that you hit on direct truth that this is why I'm taking so long to be on a podcast of any nature.
Your truth. These are your truths.
Natty Boo has been real quiet about all of this.
You're gonna not like me very much because
I already know you keep making it worse. So go ahead, my brother. You're nothing that I would ever talk to or date. So please continue down the path that you're on. Please continue. I mean, damn. You don't even hit my criteria, so you wouldn't even matter to me. But please continue, because your truth is everyone's truth. Please continue.
The tea is heating up in here.
Now, this could get ugly because shots are fired. Shots are fired. Direct shots are fired. All right. Boo Boo, say that again. You wouldn't. Nah. I don't know if you. This is the thing about. Let me go this way direction with all that. This is the problem. I think it's not an absolute, but I think maybe my strength and my directness, my understanding of me being emotionally stable and not wavering in my thoughts or actions, disturbs you, and I understand that. You know why? Because I encounter that all the time. So that's why I already told you we're not good. And you rhymed it and busted out. I wouldn't date you. I don't qualify for you. It's okay. I understand that. I would take it this way. That's the problem, I think. Bloody ego. We feel we so good. Boo Boo, I know you wouldn't date me, but hold on for a second.
Everything is my problem.
If I run down your list, I'm gonna hurt your feelings and make you cry because you got personal there for a minute. Anybody now she's not engaging because why it's difficult and uncomfortable.
Super Kev, hold on. We're gonna pull other people in here. Super Kev. You can speak to my character. What would I
qualify you to even speak to me?
No.
Qualify you to even speak to me?
I think it's very simple.
One shot. What would make you think you qualify to even speak to me? I'm a six-figure Negro you'd want so badly. Educate all that stuff. Wait, hold on, gentlemen. One thing. What makes you, just one question. Wait for it before we proceed forward.
I think we should focus on ideas instead of individuals. Let's focus on the idea and not the indivial. So let's.
No. Before we proceed, I got
you. I got everyone.
If I may, before we proceed, I would like that question to be answered, so that could be dead. Because other shots were made, personal shots were made, and I understand that, fine. But I'd like to ask that question. What think I would qualify you? Why would we even have a conversation since you wouldn't qualify me? Since you're so great and all the things you have.
There's nothing about me that will qualify me for you. You're absolutely right, Beast. You've been right from the beginning. I have no argument with you no further. Everything you say is
why did it even come up?
Unequivocally correct. Everything you say is correct.
Why did it even come up?
Great. Now we can move on. Yeah, let's move on.
Well, I got you. So for the viewers out there, what could make Cap appear, right, the way she may appear, allegedly, could be because the personality that she's portraying on the podcast doesn't necessarily reflect her true morals. There you go. So it might appear she feisty, but come on, man, we all know she's all soft and stuff. Like,
thank you, Jazz. Like, go ahead. I'm
talking about what we talked about in our private session, brother.
There you go.
Kev what he gotta
Kev's
do.
doing it again.
Remember, this show.
Kev. Why? Because a woman knows how to take accountability, and he made some points on the last episode. So Kev came out of the blocks. Okay, right. So I'm not talking to you, Reese. I'm talking to Kev. I'm talking to Kev.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
All right.
So one thing I want to remind everybody is this show is across the world. So you feel me? We gotta cater
stop
to
being
all
a little
types of audience.
vagina over there and soft soap and talking nice about it, knowing fully well that's not how you feel. That's the problem.
I still told the truth, though.
See, let me say this. You know how she stopped you by your intro when we were off camera? That stuff is so that's a expression of this. It's all fake. And if she's here to be fake, then why am I here? I thought we were being real about Black love. She's literally said that she's off camera somewhere and on camera something else. She stopped you from your natural intro because you just have flair. She stopped you from your flair intro because you weren't on camera. People full of crap, man. So I'd rather talk to the person who's real inside of her than that. I am so happy. You see how I see? All you have to do is walk with me, baby. Walk with me. I'll show you how it is.
Well,
you're so right. You're so right. I'm so
I got you.
Right.
Glad you said that. Say it again.
Everything you say. I agree with everything you say. Let's
say it again.
Moving.
One more time.
Thank you, Solomon. Let's keep moving.
I want you to bow to my will. Say it one more time.
I would like to move on past this, please. The beast.
He can't let it go even at work.
Man.
No, this is good.
Don't do it. You know what I'm saying is,
yo, beast. I think you're bringing up an excellent point within the topic of Black love, as in, how do we get our women to open up? So I think that's the question that I don't know if the fellas want to start with that or the ladies want to start with that, but that's clearly where we are right now.
Super Kev, where would you like the question directed to? Let's be more specific so this way we know who's going to respond first.
I think we should start with Nettie Boo. I didn't hear from her today.
All night she's been quiet, right? Go ahead. Now, Reef, can you repeat the question, please, one more time for the people in the back?
How do we get our Black women to open up more so that they can tell us what they're really feeling inside?
Carla said, "Ooh, pick me." This is so interesting because I feel like it goes further than just Black love. And I'll give you a really quick example of that. I was watching a video the other day, and I feel like the woman spoke to me when she made the comment, you can't expect people, we all want to build a village, right? And you can't expect the people in your village to accept you as a villager when you don't accept them as a villager. And I feel like she spoke directly to me because I'm someone that will overly extend myself unconditionally, right? However, I'm not that open to accept the extensions that are given to me, and I know that I know that I am that person. So to bring it back to your question, Super Kev, I feel like it's hearing and understanding who the person is, or in this case the Black woman is, in providing that comfort. And when I say hearing and understanding, like truly actively listening to everything that she's saying, what she's doing, how she reacts to certain things, how she proactively addresses certain things. Listen to all of that. Listen to her words, listen to her behaviors, and provide that level of comfort that you are seeing that she needs. And if you feel like you're doing something that isn't getting to her, then express that. And express it before it becomes an aggravation to you. So that's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Just providing that safe space. That's what I got out of it. We muted you for a bit, Devis, because you have a tendency of talking over people when they're talking. So if you would like to please wait when people are talking, and we do it one by one, because this one was for the ladies first. So yes, I do agree with what Nedra said. When we ask, well, I'll speak for myself. When I do ask for a safe space, that just means exactly what it sounds like. There's no judgment. when you're listening, actively listening, the questions you're asking is for understanding. Again, not for judgment. It's just that safe space all around. I hear men a lot say that they want to be protectors, but it's like you also have to be a protector of my heart, not just the household. I mean, I'm in the household, I'm part of the household, so you have to also protect my heart, not just like physically if someone's breaking into the house to protect me in that point, but yes, you also have to protect my feelings. You have to think of how I'm going to feel if you do a certain thing. So like she said, the unspoken things that we say, just observing how we operate and supporting that. Does that make sense, Super Cat?
Oh, absolutely.
Other men? Yes, no, maybe so. Franz, you muted yourself, it looks like. I'll unmute you, please.
No, I just didn't want to.
to.
I was just listening. I think you made really, impactful statement, and I agree with 100%. And I think one of the things that when it comes to, and I know everybody says, oh, again, I'm not familiar with your backgrounds. Someone like their father, but at the end of the day, it's really a protector and just someone that makes me feel safe. If you have children, make my child feel safe. And I think that's especially in our community, just going back on our history, like let's go back to slavery. Like you're watching, as a man watching his wife get raped, or vice versa, as a woman watching your man being raped, and but still going home and just protecting your family and being there, not jumping in. We watched a man like George Floyd dies, and the last words he says is his mother. So the bond between Black people and their partners or their opposite sex is very deep. It is one of the things I do say about us is that I know people highlight the whole sexual things, but when we think about love, especially I told somebody this, I've never heard a country song or any type of song where people talk about their mothers as much as Black men or Black women talk about, mothers and fathers. So I think for us, love is generally deep, and society doesn't see that. They don't see love. They see intimacy. Nah, there is something there that's much deeper, that if people actually took the time to open, oh my God, these are some loving ass people. Unfortunately, because we're loving, we're also too forgiving, and it bites us back. So I mean, that's my 2 cents.
Very true. So to bring it back to what you were saying, Kev, safe spaces also looks like when one person is talking, you're not talking over me. I can come to you about anything. You're not going to throw a temper tantrum if you don't agree with what I'm saying to you. Things of that nature, it's respectful. No one's raising their voices. Names aren't being called.
And retaliation or so what I'm looking for when if I decide to open up to you and allow you in, you use all of that
against me.
Like that's one of my biggest fears. One of my biggest fears. Like if I let you into this madness, right? Something happened. I wanted to just
not married. Even something happens. They just give you a little insight, and then it turns into
Yep. So there's a lot.
All this, if I may I speak now?
Sure.
May I interject? May I add a thought?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
All this comes from emotional stability, being complete in yourself. If you're not aware of yourself and aware of your own emotions, you can't dissect yourself and then present it to somebody else as a problem, as you're saying. When we, again, not to swing back to my lovely big cap, if we portray ourselves in one way and behave a different way with two different characters, we will be flawed. If we're not good and we insist that we portray that we're good, it's another tangent of being that the imposter, the person you present to your partner when you start dating and so on. This is kind of part of that. But you have to get ourselves whole. We have to get ourselves whole first, individually. First rule of rescue, once you get off the skid out of the helicopter, You have to check yourself. Then you do a body check, because the team can't move forward if I'm not good first, right? But so then that will require us as people, individuals, to make sure we're good individually. Communication, like you said, not cutting off and speaking over all this other thing. If you're not good and whole with yourself, how then can you be presented as an emotional person of some stability? How do we get to that is the question. How do we make each other whole? How do we make ourselves whole first, without before the partner thing?
I agree with that. And how do we make ourselves whole? And then again, this is not a job to anyone, because I know the night started off crazy, but like it's kind of like we stop and listen.
Get them.
Like listen, like let me. And again, you know, I heard this, and I'm repeating, and I don't want people to think I'm throwing jabs, but what I heard was like, let me finish. And the thing is, when we're not letting our partners or friends finish, like we're jumping because out of reaction. And in that point, like you're not hearing the thought. You're not hearing like, oh, as I'm talking this through, and I'm like, you know what, Beast, you might have a point. Or like, you know what, Big Cup, you know, you might have a point, because the thought hasn't been finished yet. I said Big Cup again.
Yeah, but this is the whole point. This is the whole point.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
No. Let me tell you why I won't let him finish, for this reason. No, I won't. Let me tell you why, for structurally, why I won't let him finish. This is my point. Sometimes in a conversation, you know, the person can good points, and you want to jump in and say, let me address that. And the person keeps going, let me address that. It is Victorian debate rules that you must finish your entire thought of rant, and then you respond. That's not how household works. That's not how real people work. That's not ridiculous. And I said to somebody who's been in the debate forum and realized that these rules are antiquated and doesn't function in real life. So sometimes if your rant is too much, like my rants are too much, you cut some. Hey, can I? So it's silly, and it's a power. It's what is that thing called? Microaggression. But when you try to control something with passive aggressiveness, no, let me finish. Let me finish. Come on, man. I'm not gonna do what you do, Super Cat, by soft soaping things in front of people. I'm not a cat who on podcast telling you I'm this one way on podcast. I'm this way. No. What you feel from me is my truth. I live these ideologies. So that's what it is. So I apologize. I'm cutting.
So Franz, I wanted you to finish your thought and let us, because I want to be able to hear what you were saying, because just like what you was trying to express is exactly what was happening. So, you know, I do want to allow you the room to finish, because everybody else gets their thought out. So I just want to make sure you get yours out as well.
Yeah, and all I was saying is that, you know, I definitely agree. And, you know, when we have debates, have a debate, you know, again, I'm using the word you're saying, it's like, I've got to hear your argument in order for me to get my argument. And if you're giving me enough sufficient argument, then when I come debate you, then I can be like, but you said this, but you said that, but you said this. But again, that is my take. And I respect everything you said, the Beast. Like, but again, we're coming from different worlds, different aspects. I come from a world where I work in mental health. So I'm always listening. I'm always grasping like what people are saying. I'm hearing little hints. I'm hearing, oh, there's a twinge when they said hi, or the way they blinked, or the way their body shifted. So for me, I'm reading so many different things. And for you, a friend of mine who is who works in a different field, you know, the way you listen, it will be completely different from mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Super Kev listens differently. And Solomon, I've been in a class with you, and it's not the way you listen. Like, you actually are very keen to movement. And I say that because there was one time Solomon, you know, when you do Solomon, you know, he gives you fake guns, and he says, "Don't look down." You know what I'm saying? Because like, it doesn't matter if it's a fake gun, but I want you to learn like this is not what we're doing. And one day I was like, it's whatever. It's a blue gun. I know. He saw me immediately. Like, don't look down. Put me in my place. And I was like, oh, this man's for real. So then I was like, I knew he was keen, because I was like, you know, there's a whole room of people. So I can say that as a story that I know. But again, like, our senses are different. Our backgrounds, our diverse backgrounds make us different. Our hurt, our joy, and you know, and just whatever our diverse homes were makes us the way we respond, and that's just how I am. You know what I mean? And that's why people say like you're super quiet. I am listening and watching every single move you are making. Ladies, I've watched every single move you were making the whole time I was speaking. And that's all I was doing. So I can understand like it's not just a head nod. It's like, you know what? Yeah, that does make sense. I never thought about that. So it's just again, this is me. So go ahead.
Can I clear something up real quick? So I said this last week, Wednesday, and I said I try to remind people, our viewers, our guests, this is not a debate. This is healthy conversations amongst adults. And in healthy conversations, we listen to one another. And I try to not have to remind people of this on air. However, I try to do this before recording. These are respectful conversations. At the beginning of the day, we are all human beings. At the beginning of the day, if I cut you and I cut the beast, we both gonna bleed red blood. So respectful conversations on Pandagasms conduct in that manner. We listen to one another. We wait for that person to complete their thought because it's respectful conversations amongst adults. We are not here. Our goal, our purpose is not to change anybody's mind. Our goal is to listen to different perspectives so people can learn from one another, so that we are all learning different perspectives of one another with healthy conversation. This is never, ever, ever a debate. If you're a first timer jumping in, my show is not for a debate. It is for healthy conversations so our community could grow and learn from one another. If it turns into a debate, all right, cool. I try to bring it back and pause that. But I need everybody to get their thoughts out respectfully. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Does somebody else have something?
No, I want to hear Solomon's point of view.
Yeah, you've been quiet.
Yes, Solomon. Come on.
The program.
Get with the program because Franz already answered Super Cat's question. Now it's your turn, program guide.
Come on. It is that women need, to actually feel like we could open up. What do you think it is that you think that we need?
No, I was just observing. I'm a big listener. I'm a big observer. And I think that's important to survival, even in the most basic sense of like living in the woods. If you're not paying attention to detail, you're not going to survive and your bloodline's not going to continue. I think a big thing in a relationship is dating someone who wants to listen to you and who wants to understand you. I never want to come home and debate my woman. I debate all day. I negotiate on the phone all day. I want to have healthy conversations with my woman. That doesn't mean I agree with her all the time. I could disagree with her and I could still respect and support her decision, but I never want to go and debate. So I think if you're with someone that wants to listen to you and wants to understand you, then you can move forward with it. If you can't, then I think that's where it really stops. And the person doesn't care and they really don't want to bond with someone. If you don't want to listen to the person, you don't care about what they feel or want to say, and then what's the point? What's the point of staying on the phone in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to listen and understand you?
Mm-hmm. That was nice and clear, concise. I like that.
I do. I actually agree with you tonight, Solomon. I like you this for us.
Program so
I like you this for us, Solomon. Gentlemen, do you guys have another question for us? Ladies, do you have a question for the gentleman?
No, I want to hear those because we was really on the spotlight with them last time. So if they have any questions before we really, because we was really focused on them.
Go ahead, ask the
question.
question.
What's the group text?
Go ahead. Her group text questions are crazy. But I'm gonna give this to them just so it could lighten up.
What's the question?
She's cooked.
She is beyond.
So the other day, I seen this is gonna be a long story because I gotta help you get to my question. So it's just not like
story time.
So story time. I seen a news post about Atlanta having so much of an uptick in HIV and AIDS cases, and I just thought to myself, what happened to protection? Like, what have we learned so much of that in grade school? Like, why aren't people choosing to use it? I was driving, and so driving is important because I try my hardest to not text and drive or do anything. So that's important to this story. You'll see how my brain works. So I'm like, yeah, what happened to protection? And then I thought about like why people aren't using protection and the different reasons why people will choose not to use protection. And then my brain got to like oral sex. And I'm like, well,
there's no protection there.
But no, there is protection for oral sex. Now true. It's like, oh, but like condoms are disgusting. Even the little sheets are disgusting. And then I thought, well, it's been decades since I used one. And I started to wonder, has the quality of flavored condoms improved since we were kids?
This is where she spirals. Continue.
Because
look at the pieces face. I wish Supercam's glasses weren't on.
Are you asking dudes about
He's smiling. He's smiling.
No, I want you to. Now I'm gonna buy some. Now I'm gonna buy some because I want to know.
Pause.
Why no, you gotta let her continue with her crazy thought. Just hold it.
Hold the thought.
No, but so yeah, that's the question because they still make them. I know that they still make them.
So the twofold, you want to know what happens to us not using condoms.
Yeah,
and then you want to know if the flavored condoms are better than they used to be.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I hope they can.
Well, no, because that's the sheet. You don't remember the sheet?
Dental dam.
That's not what it's called.
But women, when men use it on women?
Yeah.
It's called
it's called dental dam?
Yeah, that was the name of it. Google it.
Yeah, that's what it was called. Dental dam.
Yeah.
I'm scared to engage.
I've never seen
Why isn't it just a flavored sheet?
That's the
Nobody
name
pulled
it
out a
has.
sheet for you?
No.
They want to lick it.
Before they step.
They don't want the sheet.
Oh, the juices.
All right, now wait. So, okay, first part of the question. Why have we stopped using condoms? I think a lot of us know why we don't. They're not comfortable, right? And I've heard multiple times from men that y'all don't have the same sensation that you have with it on as opposed to it off. It's completely different. So for them, I know it's sensation usually. Some people don't wear it because they're actually allergic. That's not a lot, but there's some people who are allergic. Some people feel like condoms dry them up more. I don't know. What, gentlemen, have y'all been using condoms or y'all been going free solo?
I think that's
free.
Eyes through the glasses.
I don't think that the rates have changed. I just think that accessibility is more. I can, like back in the day, think about back in the old day. If I wanted to talk to someone overseas, I had to send a letter by boat and it would take like 3 months. Now I can go on TikTok, I can go on Instagram, I can go on Twitter. So your accessibility and your capability to see someone. I can meet someone on Tinder, Bumble, Facebook dating, Plenty of Fish. They could be an ATL and I could take a $200-300 flight and be there tomorrow. So I think the rates haven't really changed. We're just a lot more accessible to each other. And
you using condoms or not, Solomon?
Right.
Condoms part of the program or not?
Oh yeah, definitely. And as far as the sensation thing, I would tell guys to use lube before you put it on. So a lot of guys don't do that.
But wouldn't that have the condom slide off of there? You know what I'm saying? Then there's a baby.
Not if it's properly sized.
Thank you.
Okay, see, I don't know. I'm just wondering that would.
Well, I don't have the problem. I feel like I don't have the problem.
Someone said my condoms don't slide off. I don't know.
They reach the capacity, so I can't relate to that.
Oh wait.
So Solomon's using them, okay, and he gave tips. Super Kev, well, Franz ain't because he's married, so he's sliding up, slip, slide, slip, slide, slip, slide, slip, slide. Yes, Franz. Okay.
What fine? Should we try flavored condoms?
Yo, I'm gonna buy us some. I'm gonna buy us some. So I wanna see. What do they taste?
So we can talk about that offline. Y'all can let me know. What the census says.
I want to know because I wonder if they do. I would think that technology and everything else is advanced, so they should taste better, right?
Well, somebody, if you know, tell us in the comments. Let us know. Tell us
please, let us know in the comments.
I hope y'all are sharing the live too.
Please, Carla, please let us know.
Yeah, stop it. Super Kev, condoms, no condoms. What's up?
Well, because I'm allegedly not working, there's no dating when you ain't working.
First all this program, yo. I ain't mad at you.
According to you, you can still date if you ain't working.
No, you working.
Hold on. See, y'all be catching me in my circles. Now, what I believe personally is that, you can do whatever you want, but you should be educated. And I mean, we was in school, they taught us what's going on. So, but then as I learned, via Kevin Samuels and stuff, I know the beats don't like that, my fault. But as I learned and, I started watching stuff like that, it's like, yo, you shouldn't be dating if you ain't where you want to be financially. So even though I'm not bad, you dig, I'm not where I want to be. And so for that reason, I don't focus on the women right now. I'm focused on that bag.
That's real. That's fair. I ain't mad at you.
Yes, may I interject?
But
if somebody's gonna give you a piece, get that slide. Let me ask you, before we go though. If you get in the slide, man, you get in the slide. Yes or no?
He said he's not letting you go.
Yo, there's allegedly no slides.
Allegedly.
Yo, I can't look at Beast. When you're on the boat, you putting the condom on or you not?
Not. We grown. Oh. You get tested. I get tested. See me at a certain time. I want to taste your juices. I want to be all in you. I want my flesh to meet your flesh. I want our souls to intertwine as we lay on a bed of all kind of yumminess. Are you mad? You get tested. I have a certain doctor. You see my boy? All right? Go test.
Can I make a point?
I want to taste you on my mustache in the morning. What the fuck? What the fuck? What?
No,
I'm just saying, no, everybody?
Solomon has something to say.
No, but it's for me again. A condom is as enjoyable as a gym membership or a session at the gym with a trainer, right? But so for me, I have particularities, so I put things in place for the pleasures that I like. You know what I mean? Hey, boo boo, we've been dating 2-3 weeks and so on and so forth. I want you to. You see that thing, that 40-foot yacht? Yeah. Have you ever made love on a boat, baby? No? Okay, well, here's the thing. Go see my man anytime this week and come back to me on next Saturday. We go out for the weekend. I'll take you to the Bahamas. I play that game. Sorry. Flavors, the flavor I want is, you had pineapple yesterday. All right. Very good. Thank you very much.
I am
done.
First of all, that takes 3 days to get through, but I get it. I get it. But that takes 72 hours to get through the digestive system. However, all she gotta do is drink water. I'm saying.
You know that.
Yo.
No, I think
I'm so sorry.
We should find out. I believe we should have a culture of being tested. You know what I mean? Like your balls are in the juices. I work. My thing is, I work in cooties. I can't afford cooties socially. You dig? So no. Tested.
Solomon, were you gonna say something?
I want to say a point. Testing is not prevention. You can take a test today. I come up.
Solomon's not playing.
I sleep with a woman tonight. She has the HIV, and then tomorrow I bring that paperwork to another woman and I say I'm clean, and now we all got it. Can we?
We all got a house in Virginia.
I agree with you again tonight.
The plan of just going out and getting tested, all the test is going to do is tell you got something. It doesn't prevent. You should always be practicing healthy safe tests. So that way when you do get tested,
hold on.
That piece of paper don't tell you. Because even if you take an at-home test kit, there's a difference in like the quality of the testing, whether it's saliva or blood and stuff like that. So it takes a couple days or a week for things to circulate through your body. So testing is not preventing disease. It's just letting
all your vegetables every day, don't you?
No, I don't eat vegetables.
Beast, wait, what? You don't agree?
Testing just tells you whether you have something or not. It doesn't prevent you from
it. It ain't prevention. Solomon, I agree.
So it's multi-level. It's not just one thing fold. You know that character we were talking about, that wealth of character? Before you get on the boat, that's how you get chosen. You know, so I wouldn't, hopefully, for the probability as algorithms I work with, I hope I'm not dealing with some chick who's screwing a couple other guys. You know what I'm saying? So I qualify and disqualify before we even get to that conversation about this.
You have no
I'm
way
not
of
that visceral of a
verifying.
man, nor animalistic.
You have no way of verifying that. Like dating women in her age,
Again,
she
so
could have been a type of woman in her 20s, and now she's in her 40s. She carries herself with dignity and character, but you don't know someone's 20, 30, 15-year history. Character.
that's what we're gonna test. We're getting a definitive test for this person.
But the test is not prevention. I just walked how like.
But your jiggly bits are still in the juices when you're covered up, man. So you know.
Your jiggly bits.
Go ahead.
You got
The jiggly bits. You think about it, the jiggly bits are still swinging in the juices.
But it's about the rate of transmission, and that's scientifically proven. When you do certain things or don't do certain things, the rates of
But
transmission.
if we're speaking of the test per science, the antibodies and so on for different things show at different rates and so on. As well, I still believe in character. I want to test you and so on, but for me to play, go ahead.
Life.
Sorry, I apologize.
Your life.
Did everybody answer? I want to have fun again. Did everybody answer?
I think everyone answered.
Yeah.
The beast is
I'm
the only
not
one.
answered. I'm pleading the fifth.
I ain't answering nothing. I'm playing this
No,
game.
what do you ladies think about that? What if
Condoms.
you're dating somebody,
I'm not
you know,
tasting a flavored one. There we go.
That's her answer. She said condoms and no flavor.
I'm not tasting no flavored one.
big cap?
I mean, I'm married, so we don't use
hell no
condoms,
condoms.
but I am absolutely curious about whether or not the quality of flavored condoms has improved since I was young.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure things improve over time, so I'm pretty sure it does. But you can find out.
But
I'm
flavored condoms were really gross. That
They
aftertaste
were
was
like
terrible.
disgusting.
And
So
I'm very interested to know if it's the same.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get it some.
No condom.
I ain't bought condoms and shit, but I'm gonna find out.
And I'm gonna find out if the sheet is
I expect
That's one for the
I expect flowers from both of your boyfriends because you're welcome. They're welcome for us engaging and evoking such a topic. Yeah, gentlemen, shouldn't we all get flowers from their boyfriends?
I
Buy
don't
these
want flowers
flowers.
from men from other men. No, thank you.
When you agree, when
I
you
want
sent
flowers. I
Tashi
take
the
any
email
kind of affection.
agreeing,
Baby.
when you sent Tashi the email agreeing to being on the show, that was you signing up for these type of conversations. It's in the fine print, sir.
It is. It's the unspoken word.
I missed that.
So-
I apologize. Say it again. I'm sorry.
We're gonna go into the next topic real quick because I'm having a blunt moment. So it's Valentine's Day weekend. I have this game that I bought from Amazon about date night. Oh man, you can't really see it. It sucks. The lighting. Hold on. It says date night, right?
You can't see
Date
that.
night tonight.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Gonna go
And at the
out.
At the bottom, the little cubes, right? It says what to eat, what to do after that, and sexy time. And then the dice, they have all like for sexy time, it has little positions that you would do. Can you see it? No? Yeah. Look.
Mhm.
Things to do. It's so cool. Choice of partner. So that would be something else. I don't know. But I think this is cool if you guys get bored for date night, for Valentine's Day weekend, or any day, any night. It's on Amazon and it's mad fun. That's all I had to say to that.
But
And
it's the same answer for everything, though.
Huh?
It's the same
Yeah.
answer for every question.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You roll the dice. It's different
What to
dice.
eat,
Different dice.
what to eat her, what to
There's
do.
5 dice. Huh?
All
What
he
to
said
eat
is
her.
what to eat her.
Oh.
It's the same answer all the time.
Your own game pieces, probably, and put it on here and get creative if you want to. But I wanted to bring up something that Super Kev and I had talked about that we have to do this little test on. Super Kev feels that I could go to the club and a man will buy me a drink just by me sitting there. And I've told Super Kev that in all my 42 years of being on this ghetto-ass green planet, that has never happened to me just because, okay? It's never happened to me just because. For men to just, I'm lying. It happened to me one time with this OG and Slades. But he's an OG, so I expect that. That's why I go to Slades. But the OGs, because they just want somebody to talk to, buy a drink, and then they go home. Like, they don't want your number, nothing. They just want somebody to talk to. I can do that.
It can get
So
weird
far, I
after
haven't
this
had
class.
any weirdness over there, but he talking about go to a club downtown or something. I haven't been downtown in, I don't know. But we're going to do this experiment. I think we should all do it with Super Kev because he is so confident that because we are Black women and we're beautiful, that men just throw themselves at us and buy us drinks.
I can say that it has happened. I will not say confidently that it's going to happen if I go sit at a bar.
Yeah, no, it's not
like it hasn't
happened
happened consistently enough to be like, yeah, that's what happened.
See, Super Kev, I told you.
Same.
But it has happened. I've been at the bar getting ready to order, and the guy be like, I'll cover her drink. Or I haven't had anybody like send me a drink.
Nothing.
No, not a send a drink. That's cute. Nope, haven't had that done. But yes, I've had drinks bought for sure.
Only one time for me.
For nothing, like enjoy and then go about your business.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I bought you this drink, so you're
Why was that a topic? How did that come up, if I may ask?
I forget what me and Super Kev was talking about. We talk about the most randomest thing on like a Wednesday morning or a Tuesday just because we opened our eyes. We have random conversations just because. We'll be like, hey, you free? I got something on my brain. And then we just be like, I'm not right now, but I will be. And then we connect and then random conversations. Boom. That's how we operate.
Okay.
I wanna be
because like that.
That's exactly. Do you remember how we got there?
Nope.
I don't either. I don't remember how we got there.
Speaking of Black love, that sort of thing. Speaking of Black love, the Eagles quarterback and his boo, they look so cute when they won after the game. I don't know their name either, but I just thought that they were
Jalen Hurts, and he is part of
Jalen. Yes, Jalen Hurts and who?
I don't know her name, but I know he's part of my frat though.
Shout out to the Black love. I don't know who they are. But yeah, shout out to them. I'm here.
Can we talk about couples since we're talking about Black love, can we talk about couples that we see or that we know that we look up to for their Black love?
Before we get there, can we?
You know what? Here's my issue with that, right?
Like, hold on, wait. We're agreeing first that we're gonna do the study with Super Kev. Anybody else want to come to watch?
You got to go to Caribbean joint.
Oh, we're definitely not gonna get a drink just because from a Caribbean guest.
That is not happening. They own you.
Yeah,
I don't want to be rude.
Drink, nobody breathing on my neck.
They buy you a drink, you stuck. That's it. You gotta run.
You got to drink.
No, but then you stuck with that man all night. They're territorial.
You literally gotta like
you stuck. You gotta hide. A Caribbean man buys
you a drink. The reason why I asked the Genesis.
Damn right.
See?
The reason why I asked the Genesis of that is because like there's so many factors to the outcome of that.
Explain.
So he's gonna skip past now.
Mostly about how you look.
Real quick, hold on.
The buying the drink part.
Yeah,
okay,
the buying the drink part. Yeah, he went back to the buying the drink.
I thought we were talking about it. I knew you went on to the
We're still discussing it. I don't mind. Do you mind?
No, continue.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's a thing of. It's very curious why that was brought up because again, it's a very the factors for the outcome of that is so huge. If the man like you, what kind of club it is? Is it a kind of club where you can wave to the bar, send that drink over? Do you have to go to the bar and get the drink for the woman? Is she hot enough? You know what I mean?
So Beast,
do you feel an energy?
A part of the conversation definitely was about gender. Because I definitely be on my men should be doing this, women should be doing that conversation. So that's definitely a part of what it was. And then where I went was that just because women are pretty, they could just exist. They could just show up to the club, look pretty, smell nice, and any fella with any type of swag or some money in his pocket is gonna be like, yo, what's going on right now? Right? It won't even be a big deal. And then it became that's not how it goes. And I'm over there like, that is how it goes. So then this became an experiment that I hope everybody pull up for. And I don't know, maybe I might have to take a shot every time she gets a drink. I don't know. I might need a designated driver.
You'll be so sober.
Take your drink before
boy. Let me buy the drink for you one time and done, because that's the only drink. That's the way you gonna get it.
No, I can help you increase your success because it's a game to play. You know what I mean? You know
I don't want to play.
And if I wasn't,
I've never been into games. I never played a sport. Like
but life is a game. Life is a game.
For who? I don't play nobody's game. I just be going here like willy nilly. What's the dodo bird?
I leave my brain at home like 95% of the time. That's why I work with kids. I don't need to use my brain. I don't want to think about nothing. I just want to exist. That's it. I swear to God. When I have to turn on my brain, I'm like, why?
So you just explained going to the club.
Yeah, I go to listen to good music with bass.
I know, to turn your brain off.
To dance with bass.
So then I'm telling you, watch this. You're gonna turn your brain off, get a drink, and I'm just gonna show off in advance. You heard it first, live on the show.
When is this gonna happen?
Second? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even be going out.
We're gonna have to figure out a date so we can prove Super Kev wrong, because we're gonna end up buying him his drink.
We'll let Kev choose the location.
Yeah, we're gonna choose the location and everything.
Yo, I don't know.
If it's in March, I'm in the Boston. I want to be there.
Oh yeah, let's do it in March. That's it. Yup, pull up. Yup.
Yeah.
And yup, that's it. That's all. More evidence. Yup. And then everyone's invited. Yup. I don't care if you're married. Yup. You invited too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's coming. You know, he's in like a partner.
Yup, you invited. Bring your wife. Bring your husband, Eddie Boo. Bring Mr. Boo. Everybody's pulling up.
So they can watch and observe.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
To see nothing happen. Watch. Y'all gonna
but then, watch this. This is where you become a little, what they call it, cultured. Y'all ever watch hockey or soccer?
Yeah.
Like football, international football.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, like soccer. The excitement is not in the score; it's in the suspense.
Yo,
I got a question. I got a question for the ladies, like just the way my brain's thinking. And this is not for like right now, but let's think about in general, like, you know, maybe when you're 20s, your 30s. But if you do go to a club, you've got your best outfit on, you know, you're looking like, you know, your best, and no one buys you a drink. Does that hit your ego in any way, like your confidence? Does that bother you, or you just kind of like shrug it off like it is what it is? I had a good night with my friends. But does it subliminally hit your confidence?
Oh, that boosts me. I'd be like, I know. Yeah, I know. And then I go on with the rest
everybody,
of the
all the women in this club, and you chose to buy me a drink.
Right, of course.
No. I said if you don't get a drink.
Period. Oh, if you
and then I showed up in my Sunday's finest and nobody bought me nothing. Well, that's usual. So look. No, I don't feel it was going to be in my girls anyway. If I got a drink, that's a bonus. It's a bonus. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, oh, really? You know what I mean? But no, it's when I go out, I'm not looking for that. Like, my only expectation is to have a good time. If I get a drink and he's just like leaves me alone, wonderful. That's a great one. It's an amazing night. Yeah, if they actually get you something in there, just
why would we do that? But you said that never happened.
That's I said once with an old man. He was like 80. He could have been my dad twice. Like, he just wanted someone to talk to. I would make a great escort.
Was titties involved?
No, it was
were there titties involved?
No, I mean I owned them. Yeah, but so slave is the
as I told the mathematician in the group,
the older generation. Like my father is in them age. They have a few young knights, but it's predominantly the older crowd, the more mature crowd. Put it that way. They got some bomb chicken wings. Yeah, that's what they tell.
Let me tell you something. My ego was boosted before I left out the door.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the mirror. I'm bigging myself up. Yeah. The music is playing. I'm practicing all the dance.
All the dance I'm about to do
because I
by myself.
People that be in the middle of the floor dancing. Don't let it be karaoke night because I am the show. Okay.
we went to karaoke night too. It's fun.
When I go out, nothing would be able to hurt my ego. I don't. Anything could happen.
No, a broken heel or a trip and fall or like a drink on the dance floor. That would bruise me. My body and my ego. That would bruise me. Look, I'm just saying. That would feel good. I fell and I can't do this no more. I'm taking an Uber home. I'm leaving. A heel break or I fall, I'm leaving. That's it for me. Nice done, y'all.
Peace. The answer's yes.
I know I got some problems.
My heel broke. I was just talking about my sandals right back inside. Let's go.
All of that in the answer is yes.
I'm realizing I may be toxic. I may be toxic because
you definitely are.
Yeah, because like, okay, that's really good that your ego is fulfilled before you leave the door. But if I buy you a drink, you'll feel better, no? Not saying that you go to the negative. We're at zero, but into the positive, right? Right. So okay.
Yes.
But we said
Yes.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The question was, if I don't get a drink, will it bruise my ego? And I'm saying no.
No.
Yeah, I said I agree with you. I said that, yeah, but I revert back to yes, all that of no negative to the zero. But if I do buy a drink, you said it earlier, you'll feel good, and I want to focus on that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Because
and then
with all these,
and then to add to that,
what I have found.
Well, I was saying to add to that, because they are pretty women, and they step outside.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And because they're pretty, when they step outside, they have a higher probability of acquiring a drink. So I know my mathematics is on point. So now all they got to do is dress the part, smell the part, and I'm just going to show off, like I said.
And I always smell good.
Friends wait for us to have our time after the post show. Friends wait
So
for
now,
the post show. Everybody's
going to be invited. I'm even going to figure out how to go outside. I'm going to turn my brain off and actually go outside. And I'm just going to show off. And then I'm going to come back and go do what I do.
And Carly, yes, it is, girl.
Melissa, baby. Do we have all the questions, comments, and concerns out? It's an hour now, y'all.
How do we get here?
I know.
Comments saying the same thing. So that's what's up. I was curious.
Chat room saying, no, I go out to have fun. I don't care who notices or buys me a drink. I'd rather make drinks at home.
Are these pretty women talking? Like, wait, who's talking? How does that make any sense?
When you make drinks at home.
The cap is real. We know it. The number one currency.
Trying to be nice over here.
Straight cap.
Attention is the number one currency.
Trying to be nice over here.
Thank you.
Let them
so now you see the types of conversations we be having, because I always bring it back to the male, female, men, woman. It always comes back to feminine, masculine. That's what it always comes down to.
That's what we were talking about.
I'm waiting for the post show for you, brother. I'm waiting for the post show for you.
We were thinking how men and women have the same struggle but different. That's what we were talking about. We all have the same struggles, but they look different. We got the club thing. That's how it went.
Yeah, I see that.
That's where it came from.
There are some ease because
I got a question for the ladies. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This is the last question of the night.
All right, man. Hey, yo, everybody in the comment section, don't blow it up, man. One comment at a time now. Watch this. Why do women talk to men and say, my bad. Why do women talk to men and say, but it's your tone?
Because it is.
Because it is.
All right. So the follow-up question is, if you want our tone to be feminine, why don't y'all just get girlfriends?
No.
Shit.
No.
So,
he can't feel.
So the way you're speaking right now is fine. Some people like to take that tone and try to speak to you as if they're like, I don't know, above you. So it's like, when I hear that tone, it's like, who the fuck are you talking to, bro? Lower your voice. So depending on that tone, I'm definitely side-eyeing you, because who the fuck are you talking to, my dude? Lower your voice. So yes, that tone plays a huge part, because just like we spoke of earlier, reciprocity. You want me to talk to you nicely, but you want to talk to me like you big and bad? That don't work around here, buddy. The same way you want me to speak to you like you're a human being, respectfully, I would like for you to also speak to me as I'm a human being, respectfully. Because even as a child, my parents didn't raise their voice at me. My mama didn't, my daddy didn't. So ain't no way I'm gonna let another man think he's gonna raise his voice at me. My dad never even beat me before. All right, let's go there. All right.
Well.
So if a man thinks he's gonna raise his voice at me,
I never said raise his voice though.
that sounds great. But if you want to raise your voice, there's plenty of men out there for you to go raise your voice out, bro.
Hold on.
Go get a girlfriend. You want to raise your voice up? Go talk to men like that. Don't talk to me like that.
Raising voices wasn't a part of it. I specifically said tone,
yeah,
not volume.
Tone, you could be talking like this. Bring it down, bro. You want to talk like that? Go talk like that to your homies. I'm not your homie.
I totally agree with the volume part, fellas. Keep your volumes regular. But with the tone part, the double follow up is it possible? Yeah.
Wait. Before you do the double follow up, before you do that, Tashi said, all right. So Tashi said, nah, not feminine. She don't want you to be feminine. She just too much aggression is a turn off. She said.
Agreed.
You know, she said, like, don't talk down to people in general. And she said, you know, when you raise your voice, it makes people want to smack you in the face. At least that's what Tashi said.
Yeah, keep that tone.
Right?
No, I agree. So go ahead.
So for me, when I hear you ask about, it's your tone, it's not just an aggressive tone. Tone in general is important when you're having a conversation. So even if you're talking to me and let's say I'm bringing you an idea and your response is real lackluster, that tone is going to be very discouraging in the idea that I'm trying to, parlay with you. So when we say it's your tone about whatever it is, the conversation it is, whether you're being too aggressive about this disagreement or whether you're not giving me enough enthusiasm about, this plan that we have going forward. Tone is a real thing, and it's not necessary. It doesn't necessarily equate to value.
Yes, all that is true. I absolutely agree. And you guys say to avoid accountability. Both things should be true at the same time.
Absolutely.
No, you're right. Some women
I don't disagree with any of that. And they use it to avoid accountability.
You're right. I think tone is a variable thing wrapped into one. So with that said, I think it all depends on the situation and what's actually being spoken about. I think because just to say someone's tone, it all depends on the situation and what's being spoken about. Like she said, if it's a great idea and invention, I'm gonna need you to be a little more excited about it. You know what I'm saying? If it's me telling you, oh, my uncle died, then I'm gonna need you to not be like, yo, on the game. Like, I'm gonna need you to be like, oh, damn, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Not like, well, wasn't he sick? You know what I mean? Like, tone, like, it depends on the situation, I think.
It's
to
very
be completely honest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You were saying something, Greg. Thank you for letting Big Cat finish. Oh, he's frozen. Oh, no, he's not. Go ahead. It's your turn. Now you're quiet.
No. I'm just thinking. No, I just want to, to the married couples in the chat. The question is, how often do you have a conversation and then afterwards, especially to the woman, go back and say, we had a conversation. I heard what you said, but later, after we're cool now, your tone was off. Or is it normally I address your tone immediately in the conversation? And I have a reason why I asked that question.
So if your tone...
Do you address the tone immediately or afterwards?
I'm going to answer you. If your tone is an agitator of the conversation, then I will address it. If it isn't, then no. Does that answer your question?
Okay. Yeah.
So and I say that depending on the conversation that we're having, how I see it is I ask you a question, you answer me, and then I ask you a follow-up similar question, and your response is, well, I answered that. I may say, well, the tone of your yes sounded as if you didn't really mean yes, you meant no. So I'm just confirming. You get what I'm saying? It's something, a scenario like that. Yes, I'm going to bring up your tone because it's affecting the conversation.
Okay. Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do we have
Franz, have you ever had a conversation with your wife and came back after and said that your tone was wrong?
Yeah, I think we have a tendency, like, we know our tone, like we just we give each other space, and then we'll talk about it. If my tone comes off right very defensive, the conversation stops right there, and it's more like, what's going on? Because this is my affect all the time. Unless I'm just having a good time, this is always my affect. So if I'm coming off very defensive, it's like, okay, so what's going on? Like your mind is somewhere else and you're thinking about a lot of things and you seem annoyed that I asked you, did you check the mailbox? Like, yeah, I checked the mailbox. You know what I mean? Like, why are you coming off like that? And then, it's usually little things. And, it's like, then it gives me a chance to like stop and think like, you know what? Yeah, today at work was crazy. I had to do this and that. Or if her mood is like that, I come back later on like, what's going on? You okay? I know she has body aches. I'm like, are you feeling okay? It's like, are you in pain today? Is there anything I can do? Do you need me, do you need me to pick up the slack with the little one and do that? So it's kind of like we had that conversation. We've had open dialogue. So we know each other well enough to know like if our tone changes and something is bothering one of us. And we're always open. So we legit have been together for like 10 years. And I'm not, people might say, I find it weird. Like we don't fight. Like we give each other space.
Yeah.
And we do have healthy conversations. And it's not about it's your fault, whatever. It's about we talk about I statements. This is how I felt. And this is how I felt disrespected. And it's like, no, that's not what I meant. Then it's like, oh, okay, cool. So like, I'm sorry. If my wife sees I can't give her eye contact, then she knows I'm pissed, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And then we, so that happened over the summer, and then we were able to have that conversation and just be able to like fill in the holes. I'm like, oh, okay, so we had a miscommunication. So like, yeah, just let me know, and simple as that.
That's healthy. That's healthy Black love. I think that's a perfect way to end it. Because that's healthy Black love.
I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Franz, because hopefully that's a perspective that, other couples can adapt to on how to get through conflict. Love it. Anything? Well, no, we said that was going to be the last question.
Yeah.
Yes, we are going to end it there.
I know, but it's getting so good.
It was getting good.
Listen,
yep.
Have people come back.
We can do individuals. We are not doing a part 3. If you have other Black men that would like to be on the show in a different order, different sequence, I'm open to that. You guys can come back with different people. How about that?
Are we going to do a part 2 to ours?
This is part 2, though. Oh,
I cut y'all off. I'm making sure I'm cutting y'all off. So if y'all want to have a part 2 to y'all little man thing, y'all get each other's information.
Brothers. We definitely have to talk. We gotta have conversations.
I've been doing podcasts for like 5 years, man. It's business, never personal.
Would you say something?
I was referring to our first.
You sound like it.
You were referring to what?
Our first video together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I should have let you finish.
Have you come back, Solomon, for sure.
Listen.
We want you on the live
about the programming because I missed it, but when I saw it after, I was like, I'm with that guy. Like, so yes, we need
Solomon. We want you on the live, the one in May.
Mm-hmm.
May 31st. It's going to be at Spark FM.
Hold up, May when?
31st.
The 31st. It's a Saturday. Double check if that's the right date, y'all.
Wait, let me check because I might be in Jamaica. Let me see.
Let's double check and make sure he's available. Good thing we're having this conversation. But shout out to everybody that watched today, the 31st. Yes, May 31st. Shout out to everyone that is here today, our returning lovely guests. Thank you guys so much for giving us your perspective as Black men in platonic relationships, as Black men in romantic relationships. We appreciate your input. Again, you're always more than welcome to return to the show. Just bring me some new guests so that we can have more shows. I think that's all I got. That's all. Anybody else got something to say?
Y'all got any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Big Cap.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Finally I knew I had to get it right. I had to get it right.
Big Cup. Yo, I might have to switch my name because just for France. And he says it so confidently, like
Right.
he knows
all the
things,
time.
like,
Nice,
every
strong,
time.
strong. Big cup.
Maybe his mind is focused on something else.
Anybody else got a shout out?
Nah, just for everybody black. Just want everybody to make it. You know, the
Everybody
world
win, yo.
it's right now. Hoping love, peace, happiness, and good health on everyone.
Yes, that's right.
Shout out to Martin Luther King and shout out to Malcolm X. I started out Martin, but I understand Malcolm so much more as I get older.
Amen to
Listen.
that.
As I get older, okay?
As I get older, I'm definitely rooting for Malcolm. Because what?
Facts.
Happy birthday, Carla!
All you gotta do,
Happy birthday.
It's her B-Day.
if you look at
Oh,
So she
Look
coming
into
to
the-
the show for
she's
sure.
definitely coming. Carla, maybe. Never mind.
All right,
look into
Yeah.
the terrorists and Malcolm MLK.
What?
I want all that smoke that day.
You want
Look
all
into
the
the, you
smoke
like
that
Malcolm,
day?
but look into the
All the
terrorists and
friends, all
MLK.
that.
There's
I
you
want
do
all the smoke.
All right, you guys. Thanks again for
Well, can
being
I
such
do a shout
wonderful.
out?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, baby.
I just want to say happy Valentine's Day, everyone. This is the second part of our Black Love episode for this month. So we hope that you all gain some insight and you can go into your Valentine's Day and your relationships a little bit smarter because that's what we're here for. Happy Black History Month. Stand in your blackness. Don't let anybody ever take you out of it. I want to shout out these guys for coming and being open and vulnerable twice, 2 nights.
I know,
Back to
Wednesday
back.
to Wednesday.
Yeah.
And having these very important conversations with us because we really need to know if technology has improved the taste of flavored condoms.
We're gonna find out. I want to give a
These are
shout
the
out
important things.
No.
Shout out to
Solomon.
Forex for still making
I want to
them.
give a shout out to Solomon for staying focused with us the whole show. He wasn't in the background showing guns. He wasn't doing none of that. He was like, I'm here and I'm here. So shout out to Solomon.
Did you guys go and watch yourself on the show last
Yeah,
week?
did you guys watch the show?
No, I've been working every day. I haven't had a chance, but I do plan
you,
on watching it and sharing the.
You did share it last week.
Yeah.
So did Super Kev.
But yeah,
Go take a look.
This is on YouTube. Where is it? Where is it? To my shame.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look. It's a good watch.
It's
a
so
good
funny.
listen.
I did watch it. It's fun.
All right.
All right, you guys. Peace, love, and light.
All right.
Thank you for returning.
Thank you, everyone.
We love y'all.
You guys too.
Bye.
Thank you for having me.
All right.